One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
I'm sorry. I'm muted. I'm sorry. We always have technical difficulties here, but we keep it rolling. This is a podcast format here. So, like to welcome you into Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm your host, Ahman Green. Got my good friend Akito And we are streaming out through LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Instagram. So please follow, like, subscribe. And we are back here in Omaha, Nebraska, like I mentioned, for my, Esports Fundamental Camp, which is big fun for me being back home, sharing my knowledge and information about gaming and being a competitor. So, as I usually do, let's get into this real quick. And so this is the ultimate destination for all things gaming. Again, this is your weekly getaway to the latest news. We got hot. I'll say we won't talk about game releases today. We might mention some games that are coming out soon. But we got an in-depth conversation with some of the administrators here at Quest Forward High School. So whether you're a casual gamer or a hardcore esports fan, my gamer lounge is something for everyone. So grab your controller, settle in, and join us as we dive into a dynamic world of gaming. So I got my good friend Akito Chinaru, who is from up in Wisconsin right now. What's the weather like up there, brother?
Humid, it's yucky, sticky. No,
it's hot.
It's
not
hot
even in July.
It's just humid. It's just humid. It's supposed to be like storms and whatever else, but
right.
Like just inside the building, I just came from college. It's just like the whole building just felt like, humid. It's not like even hot. It's just the air feels like that. It's fog in the middle of the day. It's just weird and humid.
Gotcha.
It's not even rainy. It's still sunny out, but it's humid.
Oh, well, the word of the day is humid.
That's the word of the day.
It's the same here down in Nebraska. So Midwest weather is kicking in. We're in June, and it feels like July and August already, which, that's typical Midwest weather. And as you know, I have not been streaming a whole lot because my home back in Houston has been through hell and high water. So shout out to my wife, Marie, my granddaughter, and cousin, Chris, who are now, they do have AC in one room of the house. So we've been without AC for almost 2.5 weeks. And now we got AC only in one room. So I'm pretty sure they slept in that room together.
I bet they did.
To stay calm, cool, literally cool, and collective, because obviously being in a hot house in Houston when the weather is getting anywhere from 90 to 100 degrees, it gets rough down there for anybody, for that matter, especially we got a 6-year-old granddaughter that's trying to get through that as well. But unfortunately, I'm here, so I got to get back home, which I'll be back home Saturday night, Saturday afternoon. So I'll be back in the mix with the family, getting through that. And hopefully it's fixed by then and it's not an issue come there. But on another note, like I said, I'm back home in Omaha, Nebraska, and super excited. But being back here at Quest Forward High School, where last year I did an esports camp with the school, and some of the administrators I knew, teachers I knew here. Angie Henry was here last year. She is gone now. She's moved on to another school and is doing great things there. But I'm here. I'm going to bring in our special guests here. We have, let me get the camera up. So there we go. We got my man. So Avery is gone out of the picture right now. He's coming. But we got Administrator Ed Vogel and Mike Myers here in the room with me today. And we have the kids pre-programmed, so they're doing a good job of having good etiquette as during the podcast, not being too loud or anything. So they're doing a fantastic job. Yeah. So I would like to bring in Ed first, since he has the mic, and Avery's up and working. Avery's going to be the first one because he's right next to my right here. But Avery's, now
he's running the camp right now. He's running the whole show.
So he's running the camp. So we're at the tail end of the camp of Akito and chat. So we did a Mario Kart mechanics session. So they're wrapping that up right now. And so the session was to start off, do a free lap. So that means a lap without no instructions. Then the next lap and laps after that were to take off control and automatic boost so they could have a clean race without wrecking or falling off the map. And one group actually did Rainbow Row, which was impressive because they went for the hardest map. As we know, Rainbow Row, any of the Rainbow Rows are really tough maps to stay on track, to stay on the track. And they picked it. And so, of course, I would go around who wrecked, who fell off the map. And it was actually low numbers, which was good. And other groups did similar, did something different where they obviously picked a different track because they have to learn how to drift right without control and without that automatic speed boost. So to get into, so there is an update on the camp. And so get it with a good friend of mine, Ed Bogle, who's here. So the first question I got, Ed, for one, how you doing, man?
Doing great. I've been stuck in some meetings today, but
so you get to get out. I get to get you out of meetings.
Oh, thank you. First off, thank you. Not only having us on the podcast, but for getting me out of those meetings.
There you go.
But
I'm
feeling good, man. This is the turnout here is really high. The kids are loving it. You can feel the energy in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's loving what we're doing here at the camp. There's a lot of practical information. You guys did a lot of offline stuff to start the day, right?
Yep.
Just get their brains working, get them thinking critically.
Physical day, busy day. We did so Akido, you'll like this one. We did a ball game. So we had a little tennis ball. So you had to throw the ball against the wall with your non-dominant hand, and your teammate yells out colors or numbers. And you have to repeat the color or number while you're bouncing the ball and catching the ball with your non-dominant hand.
Oh.
So you like to do that one day, Akido? Can you hear me? Is he on? You got me? Okay, he's taking over. So would you like to do that, Ed?
Man, I don't think I could do that. The fact that these kids are doing it is really impressive. Getting them to warm their brains up before they do something that's high demand, right? Like playing one of these games. Yep. It's cool. I love that. And that works across any sport.
Yeah, and so we did that because myself and Coach T here, Avery, it was more of a talk day, first day, which is like in training camps, right? That first day of introduction, like it was for me, coming in from the off season, getting into training camp in Green Bay or Seattle or the Texans. That first day was the boring day. It was a lot of install, talking about the compliances of the team and making sure players, in terms of their dorm rooms or wherever they stay in for training camp, we had to go through all those rules. That's what we did.
No dorm rooms here, though, thankfully.
Right. So it was more the introduction of the camp.
Yeah.
We're teaching the kids about respect of each other, respect of their teammate, respect of the coaches, respect of the game.
Yep.
To be a competitor and how all that. So we went through that day one. Then day two started off hot and fast. They were out the chairs.
Oh, yeah.
Playing a game. We got a rating. I said on average, the game that we played, we got a solid rating of about a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 rating. So that was, I say, from this generation of kids.
Yeah, that's high. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hell of a rating, right?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
And they liked it because it went from non-dominant hand to dominant hand, and then to, no numbers over 99.
Uh-huh.
No number and any color. Well, I say basic colors. Because the first Mason threw at me was sea moss green. I'm like, bro,
he did.
You gonna throw sea moss green at me?
First one.
When I'm demonstrating, he gives me sea moss green. But I was like, I can't be mad at him. I said colors. I wasn't descriptive, right? He hit me with the sea moss green, so that's on me. That's a color, right? So I love that. So question to you here, Ed, what makes Quest Forward different from other schools here in Omaha, Nebraska?
I think centering around and thinking about esports as a real competitive sport. I mean, that's what it is, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's a big part of what we do. Like, we're a collaborative environment. We're a small school. And so there's a real importance about setting a community standard and making sure everyone's following that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want our students to have high expectations, not only of their teachers, but of themselves and of their peers. And so seeing that first day of camp, it's exactly what we do at the school, right?
Right.
It's setting that standard, saying, hey, there's going to be a little bit of talk heavy here, but it's going to make the rest of the year a lot better, especially when you have 70, 80 kids, right?
Right.
We have how many kids? 16, 17?
Yeah, we doubled our numbers from last year.
Yeah,
which is great.
Doubled. You're on your way to tripling. It sounds like there's a couple more kids trying to sign up.
There you go. I like that sound.
But you start with that expectation, and look how smoothly camp is run, right?
Yeah.
And it's important with a small population. That's what our school is. We're a small population. So I think it's just the ability to work as a community and to really hone in on the powerful feeling you get when you respect each other and you're all sort of facing the same way. You're thinking about the same mission.
Right.
Right. So that's what I think it makes us really different. A lot of schools do that. It's just hard when you get to 400 or 2,000 students.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I worked at a large school. And I loved it. I loved it. But I think the one thing we can do here that's really been beneficial is just create that real sense of community where no one's left out.
Gotcha. Yeah. Mike, you want to get into that too?
Just to add to that, there's a real sense of intentionality here. Just like you were mentioning,
really being descriptive and things like that. But going into that smaller size school, the thing that I like the most is knowing the kids very, very well.
Yeah.
Looking at one of our young men here today, and I know when he's not happy, and I know what I've got to do. And I really like that, because that's why I got into education. With that, I was at a very large school, also loved it very, very much. Got to know a lot of great kids.
Right.
But here you get to know them really intense, and it's great for the kids, but it's awesome for us, man. I mean, I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And that's
Right.
the kick. It's selfish. I like having that total access to just that group of kids that you get to know very well.
Yeah.
And my troublemaker's staring at me right now.
There he is.
Yeah, you get to, and you, like you said, when the school is on that size, like you said, you get to know them. You know their facial expressions. You know when they're in a good mood, and you got to know that as a teacher. So then you know, and then as a coach, that's when you know I know I can't push Isaiah today. He's not having a good day. I could see, his tone of his voice. I could see, he might be drooping down in his seat. So you see that right away, and that's huge, because if you're, trust me, as a coach or a teacher, same thing. You come in hot on one of those down days for the player or the student, it might not turn out good for either one of you. So that is very huge. We call it, and I know y'all probably learning this at the faculty level, is that emotional intelligence. That's a new phrase now in our space, right?
Absolutely.
Emotional intelligence is something huge. I've talked about it in an ad nauseum on my podcast from time to time. And even when I'm streaming, playing Halo or Madden or something, we get into deep conversations. We've been in that conversation because that is something I think today, not just our jobs, teachers and coaches, but I think adults to the generation of today has to be there, and meet the kids on their level. So, anything y'all want to add to that?
Book. No, Emotional Intelligence is a really great book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? It's
they have a book on it. Yeah.
But, when you have 70, 80 students in front of you, and your classrooms have 12, maybe 15 students, sometimes maybe 20, right? But still, it's a small classroom. You can read that room a lot better, and we can talk to them, and we can stop a lesson. We can have a conversation about exactly what you're talking about, that emotional intelligence. Hey, why are we making the decisions we're making right now? It's harder to do with a large group.
And the other end of that too, as you mentioned, we can stop the classroom. And the nice thing about that smaller classroom is that the students can stop the classroom and just say, hey, I'm not there. And that's really hard to do when you have 30, 35 kids in a class.
Yes.
But when you have 12, 15 kids in a class, that one person can call you. Well, let's be honest. They can call you out and say, hey, I need more than you got there. So that is what's nice. It's not just us stopping moving. It's the students having a lot of ability to slow it down and to alter what we do, so it benefits them better. They can communicate with us a lot better.
Right. I definitely didn't have that. I wish I had that. When I was coming up through Omaha Central, Omaha North.
There's a couple kids
in high school. That was a long time ago, but times has changed. I want to pass the mic to Coach T here. That was one of my compadres in the camp in the first couple of days here. So, question to you: what inspired you to get involved in esports education or this camp in general?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing I got here, I always wanted to coach football, right?
Yeah.
When I went to school, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be an offensive line coach, work at a small town, and bada bing, bada boom, that's what I want to do. And then I ended up at Quest, and I was like, okay, kind of a pivot of what I wanted to do, but and then Mr. Meyer, he's like, hey, you want to coach esports? And I was like, I'll give it a shot. I play Madden. I play 2K. I'm a video game nerd,
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I played video games my whole life. And then I ended up just kind of loving it. I fell in love with it in a sense, especially seeing a lot of the students here. I mean, especially at Quest, we didn't have sports until a few years back.
Correct. Yeah.
And so esports was our football. It is our baseball. It is our basketball. It is our national, true pride and joy of Quest Forward. We're regionally known now for esports, and we're a part of Stay Plugged In. We've done well. And so seeing the kids, especially our student coach here today, Elijah Lyle, he's a great basketball player, but seeing him step up with kids that he would never in a million years hang out with and play Mario Kart together.
Right.
Because we need an extra guy. And he's like, yeah, I'll step in. Seeing him grow as a young man in the esports realm is incredible to see.
Right. And that interaction, so I did an event we did with Stay Plugged In through the draft again. We did it again this year.
Yep.
And even last year, we had that same comment, by one of the students saying, I wouldn't. It was one of the students from a Houston area high school in Northlands or Woodlands area. That's just north of where I live. And the student mentioned basically what you just mentioned. He said, I think he said he was either a lacrosse or soccer player. Some of the kids he met in that project of building out that content for a Super Bowl commercial at the draft in Green Bay, that he would never met a kid like that if he was not in that program at the high school or in that
100%.
event that myself, Stay Plugged In, brought to the area.
Right.
Because then that now kid has a different experience, a different frame of reference, and not looking at a group and stereotyping them, you know, and it's a whole different look.
Yeah.
He could just bring them. They welcome him in now, or he does, to his group of friends. Oh, I know, you know, that's so-and-so. Yeah. Hey, I did that. Oh, he's a cool kid. You know, we play the same games. We like we have things in that are we liking each other in terms of what games we play. We have that familiarity. And so I think that is something huge when you give. What I love about that is that kid, those students just learn something that they probably never would have got questioned about in their own head. Oh, I do like this interaction.
Yes.
You know, I didn't realize I would like that kid because I thought he was a geek or a dork. And I find out, you know what? We got the same likes. We are the same, basically. Because
It's that, and I just, to throw something on there. We had a student, Jaime.
yes,
Right?
Jaime, yeah. I met him in Pittsburgh this year.
Yeah, we in Pittsburgh at the draft, right? So these are great experiences too. Esports provides a really great opportunity for students that Jaime plays other sports for us, right?
Right.
He played basketball, and he might not be scoring 30 points a game in basketball,
Correct.
but where he can find a lot of really great successes in esports. It encourages them.
Yeah.
They feed into each other, right? He understands how to be a better teammate. He understands success somewhere, and he can share that with other people. But that's something that esports really offered our students that no other sport has done so far, is this this feeling of success and being a part of a really strong cadre,
Right.
Especially with Spin and Vivian too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about her, but she went down to Kansas City and got to watch a soccer game and won her
she was
pick,
there at
right?
the national NCAA Women's Soccer Championship.
Yes.
How
And
incredible.
did fantastic down there.
Yeah.
Second
And I
place,
think,
believe.
Quest Forward has ranked basically in the top 5 of these are our events.
Yeah.
With Ahman Green Foundation and Stay Plugged In.
Uh-huh.
Kansas City, Green Bay last year, and then Pittsburgh this year. They won it with Jaime. And with Vivian, like you said, she came in second, and then the group in Green Bay came in second or third.
And
they were runner up then too.
And that's not even like just because we get kids that play video games that come to the school. I mean, that's a part of it, but a lot of it, I'm going to have to throw Tracer out here, is he's a heck of a coach. He's a born coach. He does a really good job of encouraging students and bringing them up. Right?
You got to do it.
It's the kind of coaching that
Good
really
job,
works,
man.
especially for esports. I mean, this guy's really built something special here.
Yep. So real quick, I got my good friend, co-host Akido Chinaru. Alan, do you have any questions I could relay to the guys?
Oh, I always got questions.
Yes, he has. He always has questions. So his first question. What's up? What you got, Alan? I'll repeat it to them.
So, what were some of the biggest challenges you encountered when pivoting from your initial coaching aspirations from traditional football to esports?
So, yeah, this for you, Avery. So, what was the biggest pivot out of going from traditional sports like coaching football into esports?
I'll post them in the Discord.
Honestly, I just approach it the same way. Like, I feel like I'm the same way in the classroom in esports, right, than I am on the basketball court. So I try to bring a lighthearted energy to it, but also I'll hold you accountable, especially if you're acting up in this, like turning off the lights.
We had a few of that already.
Oh, yeah. And I'll get my coach voice out. And so, I mean, it's the same thing. Ask Eli, even in esports, I've made him take a couple of laps around the school if he's acting up because, I mean, I still make it the same approach because esports, it's all about mental, right? We talked about growth mindset earlier this week and little Roman.
Yeah, Roman.
Oh, my God.
A guy that a kid that he was
sixth grader.
He's like a little Yoda, Alan.
It was incredible.
He was talking like Yoda. There's no do. There's what is it?
There's no do or do not.
Do or no do not. There's only try or something like that. I was like, oh my God, he's a little Yoda over here.
It just seeing him and like it's all about that growth mindset. I mean, you could be successful from it doesn't matter where you come from, like if you have the athletic ability to make it to the NFL, right? Or if you played 8-man football like I did, right? I mean, same with video games. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a novice player or you're like right up. Like, there's an avenue for you somewhere, and so it's really cool.
All right, for Mike on this one. So why was it important for Crest Forward High School to bring esports into the educational experience?
It's I'm a firm believer. I coach a lot, youth sports and things like that. One thing that I've known my whole life from participating in sports through coaching sports is coaching creates better people. Playing creates better people, and esports was something that we could do. I'm going to say this out loud, and I hope my boss isn't listening. We could sneak it behind their back. They had this fear that sometimes sports and things like that distract kids from learning. Our benefactor is really great man, really had this focused idea. So when Miss Henry came up with this idea and said, I think we could, and I look over my shoulder and I said, this is what will take good kids and make them great kids, make them leaders. And so to me, it was a natural, it was not a problem. I knew it's exactly what our great kids needed. They needed opportunities to compete and lead. And this was perfect. We had the right people in place. We had the right facility. And then after the fact, then the leadership said, oh yeah, that was a great idea. It was like our idea. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's your idea. So that was a great idea.
Gotcha. All right. We got a few questions here from my man, Akido. I'm trying to see which one is this question where I could push it to here. See if it all right. So I'll say give this to Ed here. Give him the mic. So, Mike, Ed, do you feel that esports and working with Stay Plugged In is a getaway to exploring college opportunities for the kids here?
So for sure. I mean, there's a lot of,
and I could pass that along to all the coaches.
Yeah, there's a lot of coaches watching, so scholarship opportunities are going to be present.
Right.
I know that Jaime is going to have some interest, probably for sure, after what he did in making it all the way to Pittsburgh and all that.
Yeah, he was fun. I was there. I mean, first
he's going to get attention.
Fantastic from his presentation.
Yeah,
and then the competitor.
Yeah,
in him, like I say unassuming. Looking at the package, right?
Yeah.
Looking at a kid that you could tell was kind of shy, but then once he got going and talking, and you saw the gameplay, you saw the interaction with the project that they had to do,
warmed right up.
I was like, that would have caught me way off guard.
Yeah,
and he just showed who he was,
and I think
really
it's
solid.
I think esports and working with Stay Plugged In and these opportunities because there's another side of those spin things, right? So they're playing these video games and competing that way, but they're also creating presentations using AI appropriately and ethically to come up with new ideas for sellable products or something, right? So my job title here, I teach English, but I also work our Pathways program. That's finding students internship experience hours, right? Job experience.
Or life after high school.
Life after high school, preparing for college, but I'm going to go to college with the idea of what I maybe want to do going to college, right?
Right.
Esports and Stay Plugged In have been really it's been a great thing for the kids. Not only is it a confidence builder when they go in to do interviews and think about what they're going to put on their applications, right? Oh, I did these 3 things for spin, right? And I qualified these. These are all great things. They're going to get into better colleges. They're going to get better jobs because of these things. But they're also learning what it means to be competitive, but not like in a bad way, to be proactively competitive and to realize that a job market's going to be competitive in the future, that if you want a good internship, you've got to sell yourself and put yourself forward. Right. So esports is really great for that. And spin, they talk about the same thing. It's building a resume. Yes. What is it that you've done inside the classroom, on the computer or on the PlayStation, right?
Yep.
And also, what else can you bring to the table that brings value somewhere?
Oh yeah, that shout out to Rick Suarez and his team. Justin Fields was one of the teachers that administrated the curriculum and some of the programming there. He was in Pittsburgh with me, and I guess a fantastic experience there. So, a couple more questions. I'll say one more question here for time's sake because I want to get the kids up here because I know the kids are going here. So you know what? I'll drop this one. I'll say to you, Avery. You got the mic in your hand. So what would you? This is from Akido. What would you say to the parents who discourage video games, feel they are a waste of time, or not sold on the sports aspect of that? What would you say to parents out there?
Oh man, I'd say it's 2026, right? Video games and AI is just a way of life.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's a way of life. I still play video games. I'm 29 years old. I know Mr. Vogel still plays video
I'm 49.
games. Exactly.
I'm in the mix, so yes.
Man. And so, like, it's one of those things that you're going to carry with you the rest of your life. And it doesn't just teach, like, oh, I'm just playing with my friends. It actually teaches life skills. Like, I created my own app for Madden and 2K.
Hey, Akado, this dude, tell him real quick if you can.
Oh, man.
Explain it, Avery.
Okay, yeah. So I do my NBA eras, right, in the 1980s. And so, like, I love playing franchise and dynasty modes, and I've done it since I was 9 years old. And so I created a whole AI app on Claude that, like, logs each game like it's ESPN, right? And it'll generate news articles, like I'll voice the text, like the stats of every game, and I'll put it in, and it'll link it to it.
And it's for 2K, right?
And it's for 2K. Awesome. And I've done it for Madden too, which I was able to link my EA account where it automatically does like updates. So it was cool. Took a little bit of coding expertise into it, but that's the best thing about AI, right? Like you can do stuff like that. You can make the games a little bit more lifelike with that.
Exactly.
And so
so it's showing it's just basically giving the parents another frame of reference of how they look at video games and what that's all about. So Mike has some feedback in there.
So I was the parent who said, no, you guys are spending too much time on video. And then when Fortnite dropped, I found it very, when it first came out, and it was really cool. And I'd watch my 10-year-old son, and I found myself getting into it because he would always camp, and it drove me nuts.
Oh, right? I'm a camper too. See, you can ask my man.
Yeah, see,
my man. Actually, you can't see him right now. But
he's laughing.
So I'm a camper.
But his younger brother Nick is just relentless, right? I mean, he is out there. He is super aggressive, and watching those two guys play and then seeing it develop over time, and they're getting on with friends, or they're playing against people in other countries. They're talking, and they're learning cultures. And both of those guys have learned from each other, and they're learning strategy and everything like that. And I will sit there and say, hey, you guys going to go play Fortnite? Because I don't have anything to do. I want to sit and watch.
Right.
So I flipped 100% because I've watched how much they've grown just strategy-wise, just thinking about how to approach every problem they have. And I got to keep telling Joey to quit camping. So,
hey, can I jump?
I'm not going to stop camping.
Yeah,
I'm not going to give you stop camping.
Right?
Okay.
But I think something going along with what Mike said, that I played video games since I was that big too. Right? I started on the NES, man, loved it.
First generation.
But my dad never played them. My mom, though, she knew how to play, but she started to play them because she was making a connection with me.
Right.
And I would say if you're discouraging
where you were,
and
like some teachers and coaches got to do that today when they don't have a solid connection.
Yeah, and if you're discouraging your kids from playing, I just say, time limits aren't a bad idea, but not to discourage them. I think it's a great way to connect with your kid.
Yeah.
Have fun with them and learn about something that they're really interested in. Why does it interest them?
Yep.
That's such a cool way to get in, and it's an easy way because, I mean, it's not hard to get into video games, man.
No,
it's so much fun. Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Arthritis. Hey, yeah, that would avoid it, especially with the gamer warm up. We did the gamer warm up today, and getting the phalanges going. I explained what a phalange was between the toes and the fingers. So we did that 10-minute workout to get the kids going. So a couple more questions here for the faculty members and the older folks in the space here. So real easy question here, real easy. What's your favorite story from coaching or being a part of the esports program, esports camp here? So we'll get an answer from all three, then
I will tell you this.
Switch you guys out soon here for the kiddos.
You got it. My favorite part was going to was it Seward we went to? Concordia
State University. Yep, that's where they had the high school
state. And seriously, watching these guys compete, I got a little teary, and I'm not gonna lie because I am that guy. But watching those guys cooperate, compete, we had uniforms. The three of us stayed up all night.
Oh, yeah.
Making the uniforms. Well, we enjoyed ourselves. I'm not going to lie. But, seeing them out there in the uniform, seeing them out there competing. And really, I tell you, it was a very emotional moment for me because I knew that we were making that shift that those kids needed from us. And I felt, man, that they really gave me something to look forward to. So it was a blast. That was a great moment for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike, sharing that.
Mine was definitely, I think it's just the ongoing sense of pride we have as a school. It keeps growing around esports. It's going to matriculate into other sports, but esports is the central thing. It's our locus. It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And when the kids wear their jerseys at school during Spirit Week, and when we have pep rallies, they get the loudest cheers, and you see them get confident and swell with pride. And then I feel that it's the whole school is full of pride.
I love that part.
Makes you feel good, man. That
because
community.
It's their peers.
Yeah.
No one gets into teaching just because of teaching. You want to build a community and feel like you're a part of something bigger, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's so huge at this level, right? And you at the high school level, it's all peer as the teenager, it's all peer driven, because you want to be the cool kid or the kid not made fun of or whatever. As we have a couple. We have Amelie. She doesn't care.
Right.
But I actually was on that level with her when I was that age. I didn't care because I knew I knew my lane.
Yeah.
I knew I was a football player, and I also knew I was there for getting A's and B's. And I played video games when I got home. My best friends knew that, and they knew I was a Batman fan on top of that. So it wasn't going to shake me off my line because of who I was, because I wasn't, one of the cooler kids, even though I played football.
Yeah.
Sometimes people didn't realize how much of a geek in the dark I was.
Right. Until
later in life, basically.
Yeah. So we all are. Don't fool yourselves, right?
All right, Avery, answer this last question, and we'll get the kiddos in here.
Too many, but I think one of them is when we went to state at Midland University, and we snuck in. Ed likes to say we sandbagged our competition a couple of times.
Yeah, because y'all finished. This was your first time, right?
Yeah, this is our second time, right?
Second time.
And we came in like when we went to the playoffs, we were like 25th ranked in the state, right? We had a couple of games we had a forfeit because
this was in Smash.
This was in Smash.
Okay.
And we ended up just rolling through the playoffs as like the 25th team in the state in Class C and D, right? And we ended up going all the way, and we finished third place
in the state.
After
being ranked 25th.
After being ranked 25th. So we were the Cinderella team that year, but it was just incredible. After match after match, I'm jumping up and down like I just played the Smash game.
Oh,
but
you do
coach,
that.
right?
Yeah, you are the coach.
But it was a cool experience, man. And just seeing one of the students we had that was part of that team just light up, because he wasn't ever he was always kind of stone cold, face, but just seeing him light up and just take everything in. He's like, I remember driving the van back. He was like, it's like I just went to a water park. And I was like, all right, man. That was great. I'll never forget it.
Gotcha. So he was nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that. I've sweated out a button up every now and then.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, for sure. So I want to get one more quick question here, and then get the students up here. What advice, I'll say this to any of y'all, you can answer this. What advice would you give to faculty members across the nation? Because this is a podcast. We're on everywhere. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. We're on X. We're on Instagram. And we're on Twitch. To administrators about pulling the trigger to bring the esports program into the school that you're teaching and coaching at.
Do it. I mean, that's the easiest way. Do it. I mean, look at all these kids' faces right now, man. Like, there's smiles everywhere. It just brings out a joy and an energy, and it's well worth it, right? Yep. I mean, it's a lower cost compared to other athletics, and just as fun. And
just that one initial fee, paying for all the equipment,
boom, and then
boom.
Yeah.
And after that, you take care of it, then it could last longer, then you replace this from that.
And colleges, man, they're looking at this stuff now. Like, if you want kids to go to that next level, like, they're recruiting. So, like, pull the trigger, give opportunities to your kids, because that's why we all became educators, right? To give opportunities to the next generation. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. It's also, I mean, it's inclusive. There's some kids that maybe, they want to play basketball or football. Maybe they just can't, right? But they can get involved and have a lot of school pride in other ways. And to second what Avery was saying, gyms cost millions of dollars. 2 PlayStations, that's $1,000.
Right.
That's it.
And you already have the room here.
You got the room. You have an empty room in your school.
Trust me,
can be an
in
esports
high
lab.
schools around America, there is one empty room somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the amount of buy-in you'll get from students too in your student body. That maybe you're sort of the outliers because they're not going to be part of some of them, right? What you were talking about earlier, that aren't playing the mainstream sports. They're just going to go to school, do their classwork, and go home.
Right.
No, you're going to have more kids involved. The more kids you involved at a school, the better your school performs, period.
Exactly.
100%.
And Mike, you can wrap us up here.
And my advice to any administrator is you're going to get left behind if you don't do it now, because you're going to be trailing me, and you don't want to be behind the guy here. You want to be behind the fat guy. You got to get out in front of me. All right. I dare you guys to jump in and try to beat my team.
Hey, I hear the competitor in that comment right there. I love it. So, guys, faculty members, Avery, Ed, Mike, thank you. All right, we got to wrangle the kids in now. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here at Quest Forward High School. See y'all in a few. We got some commercials. Where they at? Where the commercials at? See y'all. We got Slide Drink coming up. See y'all here in a few seconds. Whether you're deep in the digital world or out exploring the great outdoors, Slide Drink keeps the good times rolling. So power up your play with Slide Boost for energy, Slide Chill to relax, and Slide Dream to recover. No matter where your adventures take you, explore with Slide. Refresh, recharge, and repeat. Looking to turn your passion for gaming into a college opportunity? Stay Plugged In is the premier platform connecting esports players with college programs nationwide. Whether you're grinding on Valorant, Rocket League, or Overwatch, Stay Plugged In gives you the tools to showcase your skills and earn esports scholarships. Don't just play, get recruited. Visit staypluggedin.com and start your journey to the next level today. All right, we are back, and now I got the kiddos here with me. We got my man right here to my immediate right. If you can see him on camera, this is Blake. Next to him is Adeline, and we got Emmanuel, and then I guess Colton can't fit over here. Colton,
hello.
He's right here. There's Colton, and then Eli right at the end of the table. So one of our student helpers here. Assistant coaches, I'll say today. So we're gonna start with Blake. Actually, Blake, and we're starting with you. All right. So give your name. Okay. Calm down.
Okay. So
hold on, Blake. I haven't asked the question yet.
All right.
Hey, he's ready for camp. He's ready to be a streamer already. I already could tell by his energy. He's a streamer for sure. So Blake, well, I already said your name. But what? I'll start with something easy. We kind of talked about this yesterday. So this is an easy question. What is your favorite game right now?
Roblox.
Why Roblox?
Because I think Roblox is inspirational and an epic game I've ever played. And I joined Roblox on June 25th, 2022, 4 years ago.
There you go. Roblox is his game. All right. So what has been your favorite experience at the camp so far this year? And also, this is your first time. So
yes, this is my first time
here. What's been the best experience for you so far?
Okay, so the best experience for me is so far that when I walked into this room, I saw epic gaming PCs and epic PlayStation 5s, and I saw epic Nintendo Switches too. And my YouTube channel is called Epic Teal Collider. Like, look it up on YouTube right now. Look it up on YouTube right now. It's called Epic Teal Collider.
He's a future content creator here. Look at my man, Agado here. All right. One more question for you, Blake here. Let me see.
What's up?
So what brought you to the esports camp this summer?
Okay. So what brought me here to this summer is I needed something to do here. That I needed something like a lot more fun than
because you got a lot of energy. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Is that it?
Yep.
You good?
I don't think so. But I have one more thing to say.
All right, I got one more thing to ask you.
Yeah.
All right, what is the coolest thing you learned this week?
Okay. The coolest thing I learned this week was that gaming skills can take time, but you can become a pro at them. And when I also walked in here, I saw multiple Roblox games, millions of Roblox games, and even millions of players too.
All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Pass the mic.
All right.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Adeline.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Adeline.
Adeline, some of the same questions for you. So what's your favorite game right now?
Probably Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. All right. And so what brought you here to the esports camp?
Well, my brother and my cousin were gonna do it, and then my dad asked me if I was gonna do it, so I said sure.
Sure. All right. That was an easy ask, right? So how much what's been the coolest thing you learned this week?
That winning isn't everything. Like,
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I mean, Ekedo, he's my friend. He's like, good job. That's it. He likes that answer there.
Good answer.
All right. Okay. Question. I talked about this yesterday, or I mentioned it to you as a group yesterday that I made a whole bunch of new friends. So, have you made any new friends at the esports camp today, or this the last couple of days?
yeah.
Yeah. So Blake.
Yeah, Blake and I can't pronounce your name, but it's like yeah.
Amelie. There you go. All right. Got one more question here. What game has been the most fun to play? So we played video games in here, and we played some warm-up games in the lecture room. So which games were your favorite?
The color game.
The color game?
The color game.
Oh, yeah. So I'll explain real quick to my co-host. So Akido and Chat, we played the color game. So the color game was you had to take a tennis ball, you had to bounce it on with your non-dominant hand, and you had teammates yelling out colors or numbers that you had to repeat. So that was the game.
Okay.
So you had to focus on bouncing the ball and hearing the colors and the numbers and repeating them to your teammates while you're bouncing the ball with your non-dominant hand. So it works on focus. It works on accuracy and concentration, basically. And how'd you do at that game?
I did good. I made it to maybe 4 or 5 people.
Okay. All right. And then the last one was the big one, the color game we played with red. Was it red would spin?
Red was jump. Blue was spin.
Green was touch the chair.
Yeah.
And then we added on. Orange was what?
Jump on one foot.
Hop on one foot. Black was what? High five. And then white was what?
Sit down.
And
then yellow.
was touch your head. I remember that. All right. So yeah.
I put a question in chat. That's what I want to ask those.
All right. We got a chat question.
Oh geez.
All right. It says I was challenging him to ask what new game skill did we'll start with Adeline and we'll pass it down. What new game skill did you learn at the camp that needs improvement so they can that you could work at home? Work on at home.
I could try not to go off the road in Mario Kart.
In Mario Kart, so staying on the track. Okay. Blake? Same question.
All right.
What is one skill that you can improve on at home that you learned here at the camp?
Okay, so does this have to be like any game? Or
game play here.
Anything.
Okay. So the game I've played here that I loved was Roblox Rivals. Okay, so Roblox Rivals is one of the most popular shooting.
What thing did you learn that you learned here at the camp that you could take home with you in practice?
Okay, so one thing I learned is that sometimes you always don't have to win, but you can stay on the tracks, and I know you guys can do it.
You talking about yourself?
Yes.
Not the guys out there.
Oh,
all right. All right, pass the mic. Give me your name if you're brand new.
Hello, my name's Emmanuel.
All right, and what is your favorite game? And then the next, I'll give you favorite game first.
So my favorite game is Madden.
Nice, Madden. All right, and to the question, I'll repeat the question for you, Emmanuel. So, what gaming skill did you learn here at the camp that needs to improve, basically, when you get back home too?
How to steer in Mario Kart.
How to steer in Mario Kart. So what we did with the Mario Kart. All right, quiet. Hey, quiet. What we had to do with the Mario Kart mechanics, we took off the control of your steering wheel control and your boost management and the boost, automatic boost. We took that off as well. And we took off the part where if you move the whole controller, your whole car moves. So we took those all three off. And so they had to basically run a clean race without falling off the map or crashing.
I kept on hitting the wall.
So So favorite game? You said that. What brought you to the esports camp here at Quest 4?
Really that we couldn't find one near my house, so we came here.
Say that again.
We couldn't find one near my house, so we came all the way over here to do it.
Oh, you couldn't find one by your house.
Nope.
Gotcha.
That's
all right. That's important. In distance, right.
Yeah.
All right. What's the coolest thing you learned here this week so far, Emmanuel?
How to play 2K26 because I don't have it at my house.
Okay. Nice. How to play 2K26.
That's another one too. Learning different games that you might not have at your house.
Yep, exactly. Not learning new games. You don't have access to right now.
Most
so
of these games,
have you made any friends here during the camp? Yeah. All right. You don't have to name. You could just answer the question. All right. Which game has been the most fun to play here, Emmanuel?
Probably 2K because I'm new at it, or at least I'm not that good at it. And I also do a pick in Madden against the person sitting across from me. He won.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
All right. This is a good one for you, Emmanuel, because I could sense it in you. How does teamwork help you succeed in games?
Maybe it might make communication better, or if someone uses their own language or something, then you'll understand it more. Maybe you know them for a while, or trying to know them, and they keep on repetitively using it.
Yep. Gotcha. Anything else you want to say?
Yes.
Yes.
Rocks are mean to me. Roblox on YouTube. There.
All right.
Yo, don't. Oh, you gotta go, bro.
Isaac. No. Eli. All right. The student coach here today, Eli. We got you on camera over there. Yeah, you're kind of. Get the camera. There you go. All right. Favorite game?
2K for sure.
2K for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Got it right off the bat. What brought you here to the esports camp today?
Mr. Traster had asked me to help out for today, for the week.
Okay. Nice. So you're helping out. What's been the coolest thing you've learned this week so far?
I don't really know. I kind of did all of this stuff last year, my freshman year, while I was here in esports.
Okay.
So I kind of learned everything I need to know.
All right. Very cool. All right. Have you made any new friends here? Or you know everybody already? Yeah, Blake. All right. Let's see if you know any pro gamers. Do you follow any pro gamers online?
No.
Okay, I won't ask that question. I'll say, let me see here. What's been the most fun game to play here at the camp?
2K.
2K? Another 2K fan there.
I'm only saying 2K though because it's been fun teaching the other players how to play the game and showing the controls and stuff.
Nice. Anything else you want to add?
Nah.
Eli? All right. Good. Pass it to my man Colton. So Colton, he's been the talkative one over here. So favorite game you're playing right now?
COD or the finals. My favorite game so far.
So Call of Duty or the finals. All right, we got an FPSer over here. All right, good answer there. Akido like that one. All right. What brought you to the esports camp?
It's really my first time going to a camp, so I just want to see how it is and see if I will like this here or not.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's the coolest thing you learned this week?
Trying to stay on the road in Mario Kart.
It is.
What did you do to them on Mario Kart, bro?
I told you I took the control. I took the control. The assist. I took the assist
That's
off.
the way we normally play.
But they haven't played. They haven't played a lot of assists. They play with assists. They don't play without it in most of their practices.
Did you traumatize them on Mario Kart or what?
Get
I didn't traumatize you. All right, I didn't traumatize them. All right, have you made any new friends here at the camp?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Cool. You don't have to name names. All right.
I'm not.
What game was the most fun to play?
2Ks and Smash.
Smash.
Yeah.
What about any of the exercises that we did in the room? Any of those you like?
Oh, 2K. The
ball toss.
Tennis ball. Yeah.
Yeah, with the colors. Yeah.
Here 2K game.
All right.
Yo, what's your favorite game, bro?
All right. What is? It's a shorter version of Akido's question. What is one skill you've improved since the camp started?
Probably listening for like what. So listening what you actually do, like how the color game we were playing.
Yeah. So focusing.
Yeah, focusing and seeing which one do I actually got to do without knowing which one's fake. You know how you said orange, but was it actually
correct? Because I was throwing different colors at you.
Yeah.
To try to throw you off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a fun.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, and last question here. It says, since you're the talkative one, and I can see you little smarty pants over there, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. What advice would you give someone thinking about joining an esports camp for next year?
Some advice is don't try to mess around so much.
Yeah, pay attention.
Yep, and actually join if you're just here for like no reason. Actually, try to make a reason and try to learn from that reason.
Yeah.
If you want to get better from a game like 2K, Smash, Super Mario Kart, that's gonna be here. If you're just here, I just want to get away from my family, or you want to break from all that, and just get away.
Right.
Don't care about this and just want to be here, or you're just here for like your parents want to babysit you here, or you gotta be babysitted here. That's not a good reason.
Hey, he's
to be
speaking
here.
bars right now.
But if you actually want to be here to learn about different games, how to play a game, or just talking to different people, making new friends, then stay here.
There it is. Hey, I couldn't say it better myself, Coach.
Keep an eye on that kid.
Well, Akido said, keep an eye on you. That's a good one. Hey, I want to say thank you.
Loner also asked,
thank you.
And answering the questions. You got any of y'all got anything to add?
Oh yeah, I got some.
All right, first Colton,
okay.
and then Emmanuel.
So on Instagram, follow
or Blake.
On Instagram, follow ColdDog456 with a C.
All right, follow where?
Instagram.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, pass the mic. Thank you, Colton.
Yeah.
Real quick, what's his favorite game of all time? Loner and chat had asked, like, what's their favorite game of all
Rockstar
time?
Mean to Me Roblox. The 2 is an actual number, and then RBLX is in full count.
And what's your favorite game of all time? Madden. Colton, favorite game of all time?
All time. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. All right.
Modern Warfare 6.
All right. Modern Warfare 6. Adeline. So
Same. Follow me on Roblox.
what? No, what game? Favorite game of all time?
Roblox.
Roblox. Blake, favorite game of all time?
It's definitely Roblox. and also, can I say one more thing?
All right, what you got?
Okay. So my YouTube channel is called Epic TLK Bear. Look it up right now. Okay, I'm gonna spell it E.
You got 1 minute.
All right, EPICTEALKBEAR. Yes, that's how you spell my YouTube channel. Go look it up right now. I have 412 subscribers.
There you go. All right, that was the camp crew here at Quest Ford High School. So we gave the kids the opportunity. I think they knocked it out the park, Akido, right?
I think they did. I mean,
they did.
Hey, and I ain't even mad at them for trying to put their socials out there. That's smart. Like, if somebody put me in front of the internet, in front of a podcast of Ahman Green, I'd toss my socials out there too. Even though I couldn't understand or spell half of them or even look it up, I would have. But I mean, there you go. Get out there. Check.
Hey, they're learning, right? They're growing and everything. So, Akido, man, I want to appreciate you coming in last minute. I've been, down here losing my mind, getting things ready, and was able to get you in last minute. So appreciate you on that adjustment on you, to be here early. Because usually we start at 2:00, but we started at 1. And we were able to do a fantastic show here with the faculty members here at Quest Ford, and then the campers here at Quest Ford. So this is just day 2. We got 3 and 4 tomorrow. So we have an introduction of Madden and 2K and some Fortnite coming at them. We already did Mario Kart today, and then also Smash Brothers coming up as well. So I want to say thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Akito Chinaru, for helping out. And let me see who else is in the chat here.
Yeah, Loner popped in.
Loner.
He's been in a minute, and
Yeah.
Nataku FTW. They were in. Just
I see that
good conversation too. So
yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in the chat, and we're ready to wrap up the camp now. This is the end of the day, and we wrapped with the show. So appreciate you. Follow, subscribe here to Ahman Green TV, to Twitch, to YouTube, to X, to Instagram, to LinkedIn, and also on TikTok, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. Please smash the follow on YouTube, smash the follow here on Twitch, and subscribe as well. Thank you to jumping in today. And here is the tags. I think Agato got it in there. If he doesn't,
I just got them all in.
All right, there you go. So appreciate you all coming in. That was a fantastic show. Avery, Dr. Mr. Ed Vogel, Mike Myers. Appreciate the faculty. Appreciate the students coming in. Eli, assistant coach.
Swarm up, stand out too.
What's up?
Swarm up, stand out.
Oh yeah, we got this. This is what the kids do. Coach Avery's gonna take over. So Avery, you could come around here, grab the mic. We gotta send the show out with this right here.
All right, guys, real quick before you leave, here we go. Like yesterday, right? Swarm up, stand out. All right, so I'll scream it. I'm gonna make you redo it if you don't do it loud enough. Ready? Swarm up! Oh.
All right.
Woo.
Hey, I like that.
See you tomorrow.
I'm hype off that. Hey, they had it home now. Camp is over. Hey, doesn't get better than that. Quentin, what's up, man? Doesn't get better than that, y'all. So say that again, Quentin. Oh wow. That was a Smash player telling me he had a handicap of, what was it, 3 something, Quentin?
300.
The handicap, what was it?
300 damage.
So 300 damage with Isabel.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he won somehow. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what we're playing with here. These kids are ahead of the game. So appreciate y'all coming in. And now I'm gonna get out of here. So everyone have a great rest of your day. It's a hump day. Get over the week here. It's been fun, and at home, hope you're cool, which you are. You got one room that's cool in that house now. I'll be back home very soon. And hey, this is Ahman Green, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge podcast. And we'll be back next week. Another fun show coming at you. And appreciate everybody coming in today to enjoy the show and take in the experience of Quest Forward High School and Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge from Omaha, Nebraska. Peace out. I gotta hit all these little buttons and everything. Let's get the music going first. We always gotta do the music, right? You gotta get that dance pop going. You hear that thing going? There it is. There it is. We get the shaking going. There it is. There's the music. And then we're gonna sign off. Wave off. Goodbye. See you later. I'm